Hello students, today we have got history lecture and in your textbook come to your page number 15, lesson number 4 and the name of the lesson is economic development. So today we are going to see what you mean by economic development. First, we try to understand what you mean by economic development. Okay, it is the growth of the standard of living of a nations. People from low income economic to high income economy. That's the meaning of your economic development. Now please pay attention. We are going to study India's economic policy. So in this chapter, what we are going to study? We are going to study India's economic policy and what you mean by economic policy, which is the government policy for maintaining economic growth. So what you mean by economic policy? A government policy for maintaining economic growth in this chapter. That includes the study of mixed economy, 5-year plans and their success and failures, nationalization of banks, 20-point program, mill workers strike, and especially the new economic policy of 1991. So in this chapter, what things we are going to cover or what things we are going to discuss? We are going to discuss mixed economy, then we are going to study 5-year plan and whether the 5-year plans were success, uh, where their success and failures, then how banks and why banks were nationalized, then 20-point program, mill workers strike, and the new economic policy of 1991. So all these things we are going to discuss or we are going to study in this lesson of economic development. Now, first let us try to understand what you mean by mixed economy. Brainstorming about the kind of economy we would adopt after independence started much before India got independence. So before India would get independence, what things were running in our mind that what policy or what economy should we accept? That thing was running in our mind. Our Prime Minister Pandit Nehru adopted the middle path rather than taking recourse. Now, what do you mean by recourse over here? To ask somebody for help in difficult situation. Our Prime Minister Pandit Nehru adopted the middle path rather than taking recourse to any extreme. So, Pandit Nehru he adopted the middle path. Some countries had adopted capitalism. Some of the countries had adopted capitalism. Now, what you mean by capitalism? Capitalism means the economic system in which business are owned and run for profit by individual and not by the state. That is meaning of capitalism. What you mean capitalism? The economic system in which business are owned and run for profit by individual and not by the state. Some countries had adopted capitalism, while some had adopted socialism. So, some countries adopted capitalism and some countries adopted socialism. Now, what do you mean by socialism? It's a form of government in which means of production are owned and controlled by the state. So, what do you mean by socialism? Means of production which are owned and controlled by the state. Each type of economy had its own advantage. So every economy had its own advantage. In a capitalist system, now what you mean by capitalist system that given over here? In a capitalist system, the means of production are privately owned. So in a capitalist system, all the means of production are owned privately. In socialist economy, the means of production are owned by the state in the name of the society. So in a socialist economy, all your means of production are owned by whom? Are owned by the state. A mixed economy works both in the private and public sector. So what is a mixed economy which works in both the field, that is your private also and in your public sector. In order to achieve economic development of modern India, we give preference to model of mixed economy. So for India, our India is based on the model of what? It is based on the model of mixed economy. Means we consider both the sectors, that is your public sector as well as private sector. We can see three parts in this kind of economy. So what are the three parts? Let us see the three parts in this system. Now first is public sector. Now what you mean by public sector? The industries in this sector are completely under the control and management of the government. In public sector, the industries are under the control of whom? And are under the control of management and the government. For example, production of defense equipment. So defense equipment which is being used in military, okay, it is under the control of management and government. Now, public sector. The industry in this sector are completely under the control and management of the government. So in the public sector, okay, everything is under the control and management of the. Number two is what your private sector. The industries in this sector are owned by private industries. So in private sector, all your means of production are owned by whom? Are owned by private industrialists. Of course, the government supervise, but the government supervise and controls them too. For example, consumer goods. Consumer goods. Who are consumers? We people are consumers. And what goods we require. Now, private sector. What happens in private sector? Okay, it is owned privately. But who keeps on eye? The government keeps the control and supervises the private sector. And number three, we have got joint sector. In this sector, some industries are owned by private industries while some are run under government management. So what do you mean by joint sector? Joint, as the name suggests, joint. In this sector, some industries are owned by private industries. A certain industries are owned privately and some are owned by government management. Now, for mixed economy to run smoothly, there is a need for coordination between private sector and the public sector. So for our economy to run smoothly, what is important? We should have coordination between private sector and between the public sector. This system aims at maximization of production. Means what? How you are going to increase your production at maximum level and popular participation on a large scale. Whose participation? Participation of both the sectors, that is private sector and public sector. An effort has been made in this system to bring together the good aspects of both capitalist and socialist systems. So both the things are brought together from the capitalist also and from the socialist system also. I told you what you mean by capitalist. It is an economic system in which business are owned and run for profit by individual and not by the state. A mixed economy cannot ignore the profit motive, entrepreneurship, discipline, time bound, and planning, etc. So, all these things are important. The profit motive, how the business has been carried out, discipline, time bound, and planning. A mixed economy also naturally tends to give priority. Priority means what? Importance to national interest. So it gives importance to national interest. Long-term development is stressed upon with priority. So long-term plannings have been made how the development will take place in future. The industries like defense, scientific research, education, roads, railways, waterways, seaport and airport development require huge capital investment for all these industries like defense, scientific research, experiments to be done, education in field of education, roads, railways, waterways, seaport, and airport development require huge capital. Huge capital means what? A large amount of money is being required, investment is being required. But the returns in these areas are delayed. But we are not going to get the returns very fast. It will take some time. Not many private industries are need to invest in this area. So some of the private industries don't invest in all this particular field because they know that the returns are delayed. They are going to get profit very early. In such a situation, the government has to take the initiative. So who takes the initiative? Who takes the in charge of it? The government takes the in charge of that. Now, thus, India adopted the mixed economy model. So, what India has adopted? India has adopted mixed economy model and 5 year plans. And what we have got? We have got 5 year plans. We will study this 5 year plans in detail and start off on this part of development. So, our Indian economy, okay, take this economy model and 5 years and start work on this part. The industrial policy of 1973 increased the speed of development. So our industrial policy which was given in 1973, it increased the speed of development. Priority means what? Importance was given in this policy to control the influence of heavy industries. Which are heavy industries? Iron and steel are heavy industries. Industrial families and foreign industries and remove the imbalance in regional development. So whatever imbalance is there, our Indian government tries to remove the imbalance and try to make development. The government focused on the development of small scale industries. Now, you know what you mean by small scale industries, like making pickle, making papad. These are what? These are all your small scale industry and cottage industry where cloth is manufactured. Small industries. So, government put more stress on the small scale industries. Government also started paying more attention to the cooperative sectors. Now, next is your 5 year plans. Now, what do you mean by this 5 year plan? Now, colonial power had exploited India economically. Colonial power means what? During the period of British, India was completely exploited in the field of economy. The country faced several problems like poverty. Poverty, people were poor. Unemployment, people were jobless. Population growth, number of people were increasing. Low standard of living because the economy was not high. People had low standard of living. For for productivity of agriculture and industry and backwardness in the field of knowledge, science and technology, planning was essential to solve this problem. So what was important? Planning was important. How to solve the problem of poverty, how to solve the problem of unemployment, then population growth, how to increase the standard of people. So what was important? Planning was essential. Planning was necessary. India established India established the Planning Commission in 1950. So what happened to solve all the problems of unemployment, migration of people? What was important? Planning was important. And to solve this problem, what was established? A planning commission was established in 1950 with Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru as its chairman. It formulated India's 5 year plans that included rural and agricultural development. So, in the 5 year plan, what stress was given on? It was given rural and agricultural development. You know why agricultural development? Because India is an agrarian country. We are totally dependent on agriculture. Balance industrialization. provision for minimum standard of living. So at least people should get minimum standard of living and economic development consistent with democratic ideals. You know, democratic means what? For the people and by the people. So it should economic development should be based on democratic ideals. It focused on people's participation and individual development in the formation and implementation of the 5 year plan. So what was important? 5 year planning was important. Now, fundamental principles of planning. Now, what were the principles of planning? A general principle of planning is a proportionate distribution of the resources of a country and appropriate use of human resource to fulfill the needs of the people. So this planning gives stress on what how human resources, how the needs of the people can be fulfilled. Okay, students, I hope so. You have understood the lesson till here. In the next lecture, we will start from goals of plans. Students, since the lesson is very lengthy, we will do different parts of this lesson. So today we have seen what is mixed economy, what is public sector, private sector, joint sector, and little bit of 5 year planning. Next lecture, we will start from goals of planning. I will give you basic fill in the blanks what we have done. Try to find those answers. Thank you, students.